This example for acceptance sampling is the, I would say, exact opposite to the zero defect policy. Now you can see this one is talking about a perishable item like mangoes. So you cannot really have a practical zero defect policy for mango. They are perishable, they go bad easily. So in this case they said that use the acceptance criteria 2, and then the producer tolerance and consumer tolerance is given. So producer tolerance AQL is given 4%, and then the consumer tolerance or rejectable quality is given 8%, and then how many mangoes do you have to inspect and all that. Prepare single sampling plan, prepare double sampling plan, and then is the double sampling plan feasible? It's a similar question that we have solved for the zero defect policy. So I have solved this problem, and let's see. So this is this one. So you have this QL given, RQL given, and then calculate the sample size. Check the video how to calculate that. This is what I have got. So to kind of satisfy both consumer and producer, you need 67 mangoes to be inspected. For a single sampling plan, this is how this thing look like, and you know how to do that. Double check that video if you want to know how to do it. And then double sampling plan, this is how this thing look like. As you can see, it didn't really change as much as the zero defect policy. Now this one is produced for C-cry C1 using 2, like it's a perishable item, so C1 cannot be 0. Well, it could be. In that case it will be huge expensive. However, if you look at this graph, it doesn't really look anything different than the zero defect policy. So basically it's the same discussion that we have for the zero defect policy. We'll have this one even looks even closer. So these two graphs, they are very close, so very close, so no difference. So the single sampling plan, which is blue graph, and the double sampling, which is the orange graph, they look almost very close together. So I don't see any benefit of spending another bunch of mangoes. If you look at these, the second time you sample almost twice more than the first time. So it's kind of a lot of work to do that. So I don't see any benefit of that. So if you want to discuss with respect to consumer producer benefit, you can kind of draw the line of that 4%. I think it was 4% somewhere there. So the improvement is about like 1%, and there is basically no benefit for the consumer. It was 8% is somewhere here. So that point is kind of their exact same. So there is no difference in terms of the the consumer risk here. You get a little bit benefit of maybe around 2% reduction of the producer benefit. However, decrease in producer risk. However, it might not justify that inspecting another 67 mangoes. So it depends on the situation, how much money you can make by inspecting or maintaining, accepting more products than to hire a person, things like that. So there is a trade-off. However, the graphs look very close, so I would say once again this double sampling is more like a theoretical thing than the actual practical application of it.